What if we just focus on getting the job done? No distractions, no excuses. I'm Hector Bremner, and after years of leadership across both the public and private sectors, I've learned a lot of lessons. But one leadership principle I wanted to share with you today is really simple: just get the job done. But of course, first we have to ask a few questions because what is the job? What's the real goal here? Why the hell are we doing any of this? I've worked with a huge range of organizations, from small businesses, global enterprises, nonprofits, political parties, governments, you name it. And what I've learned is that it's really easy for organizations to forget who they're actually serving and what the mission really is. I'm sure you've had the same experience. Things like managers so focused on generating plans and reports that no time is actually spent on real work, or even safety being sacrificed. And I'm sure you've read about organizations where this became so bad it made headlines. Like when quarterly profits today are more important than keeping the doors from falling off airplanes tomorrow, or when engineers' warnings about a relatively cheap part called an O ring were ignored and it cost the lives of 7 brave astronauts. When you forget who you're really serving, you've lost everything. Great leaders cut through the noise, the culture, the bureaucracy, the politics, and they just get to the heart of the matter. Who do we serve? What is our job? And this is not a new issue. Great thinkers have given us so many methods to drill down on the essential, from Aristotle, who called on us to consider what truly defines anything. Is it what we want it to be, or is it something else? Perhaps it's important, perhaps it's not. Early in my career, a mentor told me that I can only control the controllables. It was great advice because it meant I shouldn't be distracted with what's not within my sphere of influence. I just need to remain laser focused on what I can do. And Ray Dalio, founder of Bridgewater, one of the world's leading hedge funds and one of the most influential thinkers on not just economics, but management, wrote down his approach in a book called Principles. This is any business leader's Bible. It's a how to guide for better outcomes. But in it, he calls on us to focus on our principles above all else, what really matters, and to be ruthless about that. Like worrying about achieving the goal matters more than how we look. So let's put this into action and ask ourselves, what is our real mission? What is my role and how can I best serve it? And here's some hard truths in all of this. When we get them right, though, when we get them really right, we get everything right. And look, having worked in provincial and civic politics, as well as with First Nations governments, I've seen how hard it is to make changes we would all like to make. And I think it's fair to say everyone gets frustrated. But it's probably the clearest example in the ways we experience distractions getting in the way of the mission. But look, it happens everywhere. It's very human. So that's the lesson. Don't be afraid to buck the status quo, break the malaise, shake things up. Nothing is valid if it does not serve the mission. The best of us get laser focused on what's essential, and then we just get the job done. Because when you do, really do, everything else, the respect, the recognition, even the compensation, it all follows. So let's get the job done. Thanks for listening. Now, like, share, and comment, and give your ways how you get the job done.